sword with sharpened edges cuts both either way. Prisoners released to work, receiving way less pay. Corporation likes the benefits, expenses going down. Profits raised by penalty, the logic is quite sound. The economic sword cuts deep on both sides of the blade. Regular workers lose their hours while cheap labor gets made. They call it rehabilitation, but it's profit dressed as care. The soup keeps getting thinner for working people everywhere. Give to those incarcerated a chance to learn a skill. The benefits will serve us all, two needs are thus fulfilled. But what of existing workers whose hours do get cut? The soup keeps getting thinner and creates an economic rut. The economic sword cuts deep on both sides of the blade. Regular workers lose their hours while cheap labor gets made. They call it rehabilitation, but it's profit dressed as care. The soup keeps getting thinner for working people everywhere. Meanwhile, guards are on their phones, not doing what they're paid to do, getting SNAP benefits too, while taxpayers pay for two. Jobs that should provide a living wage, but somehow still need food stamps. The whole system's broken down in these economic camps. It's great if people can be empowered through their time behind the bars, but when agendas drive the program, you end up with hidden scars. Drug use still in the jails, guards scrolling instead of guarding. The empowerment gets twisted into corporate cost discarding. Retirement homes the same way, workers sitting on their phones, getting paid to care for people, but leaving them alone. Phones should not be allowed when safety is at stake, but the race to bottom wages is the choice that bosses make. The economic sword cuts deep on every side it swings. Prison labor, phone distracted guards, and all the chaos that it brings. They dress up exploitation as opportunity and care, but the soup keeps getting thinner for working people everywhere. A sword with sharpened edges will cut you either way, unless you see the game they're playing and refuse to let them pay. Slave wages for real work while calling it reform. The economic sword stays sharp until we change.